We are talking about this poll that came out from the Wall Street Journal saying that religion and patriotism, almost in lockstep, are on a nationwide decline at a massive scale.
44% registered as Democrats in this poll, and about 38% said that they were Republicans, and then the middle, which is 18%, said that they were independent. So it's a pretty, I think, the breakdown there is pretty fair across the spectrum of American politics.
1998, when they did this poll, they said about 70% of the country deemed themselves as patriotic and cared about patriotism. That is now at 38%. And when it comes to faith, that is just at, in religion, that was at 62% in 1998. It's now down to 39%.
When you look at first and second generation Americans, they love this country. The people who come here from another place who have experienced fascism or totalitarianism, they're at the front of the line saying that this is the great country.
First and second generation, we're talking about not just like your grandparents, we're talking about first and second generation people that are coming to this country right now. We're seeing that over and over. We're seeing that growing. That's why we're seeing the Hispanic community really rallying around a lot of conservative values. We're seeing a lot more people who were unexpected to be, maybe by the left, unexpected to be what you consider American patriots.
1998, when they first put this poll out, that was the Clinton administration. Yeah. It was a divided time. There was a lot going on, but patriotism, I don't know if people would think back of the late 90s as the most patriotic era. You really think post 9/11 is when there was this
light-hearted era, though.
That's fair.
It was a very overly commercialized era. You think about 1998, it was a flashy, there are no worries kind of fun era for a lot of people.
Right.
9/11 changed that. Now, you think that COVID would have been that unifying time. COVID would have been that time that we got together as a country and as a world. The difference is that got politicized within 30 days.
When you see some of the institutions that are supposed to be working for you, not working for you, but working against your belief systems, then it does give you pause. And it does, I would say, it could take that very important number down for some people that are deeply patriotic, but maybe not patriotic because of what the government is doing. Like, the word may not mesh in the same way. They still believe in American values, in the American Constitution. And unfortunately, the institutions that are in place, a lot of these bureaucracies, are lessening that faith and confidence in the government.
I'm reminded of this conversation that I had with a world leader who once said to me, Rick, I don't know why you guys are so surprised in America that you have a generation of young people that hate your country. You've been teaching them to hate your country. You can't be surprised that all of a sudden they grow up and a 20-year-old has been indoctrinated for all these years. So I think the solution is we've got to fight back. We've got to have people who don't just sit and listen to our broadcast, but actually do something. Some people listening may have to run for school board. You have to get involved.
You can't help if people look at this and go, yeah, I don't really feel that galvanized my country. Look around you right now. Do you feel like there's unification? Do you feel proud of your country right now? I think there's a lot of people who, sadly, who are probably very patriotic in terms of military support, and they support the American values, who even in conservative are looking at it going, yeah, I can't say that I'm getting behind this right now.
Well, especially
because they're seeing China, they're seeing Russia, they're seeing hate being spewed from both sides and infighting, and it isn't healthy.
While polls may be worthless when it comes to picking your president, or maybe worthless when it comes to any number of things, there is something here that I think you can't deny. And you're seeing this over and over again with the trust in the institutions, with the way that people treat each other in just the marketplace of ideas, even just when you're trying to have a discussion about something. The numbers seem to be reflective of a moment in American history.
We have to do something to start addressing issues and changing people's hearts and changing people's minds. It's not just about politics. It's not just about religion, for that matter. It's about, like I said, a rot that's happening in the soul of this country, and we're seeing it now on paper.